name is Eilish Whale. I was a founding member of Catalyst from 1992-ish for about 3 years, so about 1996 I was the director anyway. At the very start there was Schieffer Campbell, Duncan Campbell, Derek Fitzgerald and Karen Vaughan and Mark Orange. This is kind of like a memory test. Those are the ones that spring to mind immediately, but there are obviously more people than that.
Dan Shipsides. Now the dates I was in Catalyst, I don't even know. I think I started the second year I was doing the MFA and I did that part-time, so that was 97. Peter Richards, Angela Darby was there then. Susan Phillips, I think, was still there. Warren McTeague, Brian Patterson, Ruth Jones. Who else? Yeah, so I was then there until 99.
End of June 2006, I just graduated university. After the degree show, I went onto the committee, which consisted of Brendan O'Neill and Jude Bennett. Joining the committee with me at the time altogether was Benji the Burca, Leo Devlin, Fuka Shindo, and myself. And then Rachel Brown came on, then Regine Farron, then the twins at some point, Sarah Gorman.
Well, my name's Grainne I was actually Grainne Cullen at the time, and I was here roughly 2002, 2003 I think. My colleagues would have been Helen Sharp, Deirdre McKenna, Laura, Cherie, Clive Murphy for a while. Who else? And where were you? Exchange Place, and I think starting to doubt. No, the North Street Arcade. Oh my God, this is dreadful.
My name's Peter Richards. I was in Catalyst 96 to 98. People I was with, it was kind of a crossover from the first guys, so Mark Orange and Susan Phillips and Dougal were kind of finishing-ish, and then Eilish came back for a little bit, and then she went, Owen joined the same time as me, and Toby was there around that time. Later, Brian Patterson joined, Neve joined, that kind of thing. Angela Darby was there also, and then Dan.
Hi, I'm Ursula. This is really strange talking to this and not you. I was on the committee 2000 to 2002. Who else was on the committee? Stephen Hackett, Cherie, Deirdre, Lurik, Grainne, Alan Hughes, Phil Collins, Stella. I experienced a lot of crossover, so Stella, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really good fun.
What dates are you here?
What days?
What dates?
Same as Leo.
Who was on the committee with you?
Leo.
God, I didn't see him.
Call him Fuka, Rachel, Bree, Sarah, or maybe.
Perfect.
Okay, can you got a mic?
No.
So what's your question again?
Who are you? When were you here?
I'm Brendan O'Neill. I was here probably, finished my MA at the college, the University of Ulster, in May-June 2004. Did my directorship here probably since July 2004 to July 2007, so that's 3 years, not the usual rolling 2. He was here with me. Phil Hessian, Jude Bennett, Julie Bacon, Cian Donnelly, Mia O'Donnell, Kim Montgomery, also Justin McEwen, Rachel Brown, Bridgine Aaron. There are a few other ones. Fuka Shinto came on. I'm sure I have it written down somewhere, but if you ever want to know, check the accounts, because that's generally who they correspond with the right dates. All the directors were always filled in forms at the 296 forms, and they were always submitted to Company House, so that'll give you a better indication
occasion of who actually was on the board as directors in terms of responsibility, governance and good practice. They're the ones who had to take the rap when the shit hit the fan. Other than that, I can't think of anybody else. I'm sure I've missed a few people, but it may come to me later.
My name is Grainne Cullen. I was in the committee from February 2008 to March 2010. I was in the committee with Burca, Sarah Gorman, Rachel Brown, Bridget Farn, Paul Clark, Leon Evelyn, Charlie Pussycat, Kim McAleese, Aileen Dorn, Joanna Leach, Mark DeConnick, Catherine Neal. I think that's the order that they actually joined in.
Right, my name is Patterson, and I was on the committee from 1996 to 1998. And the other people that were on the committee were Owen McTighe, Toby Dennett, Susan Phillips, Neve O'Malley. That's it. I can't. No, I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody.
Hello, I'm Deirdre McKenna. I was on the committee from 2002 to 2004. On the committee there was Ursula, Helen, Cherie, Lurik, or Peter, or Paul, whichever, Phil, Hessian, other people, I can't remember right now, but other people somewhere along the way. Is that right?
Okay, hi, my name's Cian Donnelly and I was here 2004. Yeah, 2004. When I joined it was Julie Bacon, Phil Hessian, Jude Bennett towards the end, Brendan O'Neill, and a handful of others I can't remember off the top of my head.
The projects I'm most proud of are the Veneer Foliado project, which was an exchange between Belfast and Lisbon in Portugal, and also I can't remember, Fix 02? Must have been Fix 02. One of the fixes, whenever the fix happened that I was here, me and Helen worked on it, so I'm very proud of those two things.
The only major thing I helped out with really would have been Fix 02, and then due to ill health I had to actually leave Catalyst early. I only really was around for the guts of 1 year.
What is the biggest project?
I suppose my project was Fix 07. It was kind of that, and Artist-Led Archive, bringing that up would be the kind of two big projects during the. I was also give a hand during Bring the Noise.
Brilliant.
I'm probably most particularly proud of Open Studios in December 2008 because I thought we had a very good program of work done on very little money in a short period of time as well.
On the buses, that was the bus tour of performance artists, really, well, from here, we basically was moving artists from one place to the next and abandoning them. So beginning here, taking a crowd from here to Glasgow, and then taking a crowd from Glasgow to Newcastle, and a crowd from Newcastle to Hull, I think, and then Halifax, then Liverpool. And it was great. It was like being on the road, like a big rock band. We had this big coach we had, so some of us were sleeping on the coach, some of us were sleeping on the floors. It was great. It was funny. We also did the art fair in London, where we just camped. I think it was the first time we did it, and we threw a party for Robert Filou, the Fluxus, the art's birthday. I was fast asleep in the tent with my boots outside, and Charles Saatchi came by and he wanted to buy us.
Bring the Noise. Yeah, that's the main one for me. That was crazy.
Explain Bring the Noise.
Chaotic madness. I mean, there's a DVD there with it on. I don't know if it's working, but there was like 16 or 17 different artists and individuals and groups that do stuff with noise, basically. Right.
Okay, you were telling me about the box.
Oh, the box, yeah. The box was like I put in. I remember it was a very good project because, and I liked the way it was actually presented in the sense, everybody, all the members got sent a box, right? And you got sent this cardboard, and it says basically it's saying if you don't put anything in the box, we'll put something in for you. So it really was this idea, like like lazy members, like to get them up to do something. So and I have to include myself there. I'd mean, oh yeah, I'll do something, and that way you'll do something, but then.
How long did they give you to do something?
I can't remember. It wasn't. No, it was a reasonable time. It wasn't like a thing. But I liked that little bit of push, and I thought that was very good. I mean, for me, I think everybody needs a wee bit of push, like now and again, and I liked it. And so I was kind of panic what to do, and I was thinking, all right, I was thinking about Belfast and what Belfast meant, and it's just red brick. I always see red brick. So there are 4 red bricks just built into it. It's perfect. Like
On the bus, it sounds like a brilliant project.
That was Dan and Angela and myself on the bus. Good fun.
Dan was telling me that Sarchi almost bought him.
When we did the art fair, yeah. Because myself and Susan were overdoing it, and then Dan flew in the morning. Myself and Susan had been invited to a breakfast thing, so we did something else. So we were off having champagne, and Dan was sleeping. So yeah, that was good. Good fun. And I was undefeated at Scrabble the whole time. The art fair was good. Actually, it's been good to go back to that in a different form.
Thank you, Peter.
So, some shows that I remembered, or I guess one that was interesting was Arco. It's an art fair in Madrid. I took Phil Collins because he made me take him. He was on the committee and he shouldn't have been there. He made me take him, and Owen Mattaig and Pauline Cummins and Darren. And we lugged a crate across Europe all the way to Arco, and we got there and we were showing with amazing galleries like the Liston in London and these incredible spaces. And they started to copy what we did because we went there and we had there was no kind of ethical or moral imperative to sell. We were just there to represent Catalyst. And they really understood that and respected that, and it was really good. It was really good.
Probably David Sherry, where we got funding from the Henry Moore, and also there's a publication with that. Morris Doherty was another show that I arranged. The first show I worked on was Brittany Smears. It was a gay pride exhibition. I think it was probably the last of the bigger gay pride exhibitions, but it was the one that I kind of took on, and I basically took hold of all the promotional aspects of all that. And there's probably newspaper cuttings and reviews, and the front image of that card was actually Cian Donnelly with lipstick on his face, and I took a Polaroid of him and it made the card. It's probably in there somewhere. Another show I worked on was Longitude Latitude season. It was curated, I think, by Julie Beck, and well, generally I think the name was suggested by Julie, and then we worked, all the directors kind of worked around.
The first big one was The Suicide of Objects, which was co-curated by Julie, and that was around March 2004. That was kind of the biggest while I was here, which took place here, but also in the Ulster Museum and around different venues in Belfast with a catalogue too.
Brilliant. Really good fun. It was a sort of an education by fire. I came on and very quickly I was left in many situations that I had no kind of, capacity to understand or capabilities to do anything about. But I soon figured it out, and it was really good. The Catalyst structure is, the way it's set up is that you will end up inevitably in situations that you're not prepared for. But the community that's around you is so important, and the legacy of Catalyst, with the people who were there before and the people who were there with you, you work together and you figure things out.
It was kind of really odd because you were asked, would you like to join? And then you came along and then you tried it out. And if you liked it, you stayed.
Just the openings generally. I think then it was, the times were different then. There weren't that many places you would go out drinking. There was maybe 3 bars in Belfast. Most of them at the city centre. So Catalyst became this place where everybody who didn't kind of want to go to the local bars, you know, wherever they lived, and wanted some kind of different environment, you know, came to Catalyst. So it was kind of interesting people, strange people, people not from Belfast, people from all over the world probably. I mean, there were, certainly all over Europe there was kind of interesting people. And yeah, it was kind of quite a liberal place.
And the program was too full for such a short space of time, so most times it was like sleeping in there, or Phil was crashed out in there. A lot of the documentation's gone missing, but there's just one tape that kind of, yeah.
Go Catalyst!